She bent down on a street in Calcutta and found a man eaten by infection, covered in sores, left alone. She lifted him like a child. She cleaned his wounds with quiet hands and whispered, "You are loved like an animal, but I am going to die like an angel, loved and cared for." That moment wasn't glamorous, it wasn't loud. It was just a hand holding another hand, and everything changed. Something simple from Mother Teresa. Not an idea, not a speech, a practice. Hold a hand in pain today. It might be someone in your own home, a neighbor, a forgotten friend, someone on a hospital bedend. Yes, it might even be your own trembling hand, because the fear that has crept into your house, into your mind, into your sleep, begins to leave when love becomes physical. When love moves through hands. Mother Teresa said it simply, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Small, great love. Your hand is not small when love is in it. Your kitchen table is not small when someone finds safety there. Your 5 minutes are not small when they become the only light in someone's long gray day. She walked into places people avoided, the smell, the despair, the eyes that begged for a kind face, and met only hurried footsteps. She went in, and she repeated a prayer in motion. Love in action is service. Service in action is peace. Not the retouchnut argument present. She would often say, the most terrible poverty is loneliness and the feeling of being unloved. So if you want to fight poverty where you are, look for loneliness. It's closer than you think. Think of the hallway in your home that has grown cold. Think of the coworker whose smile is thin and practiced. Think of the neighbor whose blinds are always shut. Think of your own heart, tight as a fist. Fear thrives in isolation. But fear is allergic to love. It starts to cough. One hand, one small act, and fear begins to leave. There's a story Mother Teresa loved to share. A family had nothing to eat. She brought them rice, divided it in half, and walked out. When she came back, Mother Teresa asked, "Where did you go?" The mother said, "They are hungry to the neighbors." So does love. Love notices the next door, the next room, the next room, the next bed. To hell. Your hand might carry a plate or a note. Your hand might simply rest on a shoulder in silence. It will carry more than objects. It will carry dignity. Dignity is the quiet miracle. Mother Teresa would pick up a man whose body was failing and look at his face as if it were the most beautiful thing she had seen that day, with gentleness, because speed is for tasks, not for people. The world says, "Prove your worth." She will say, "You already have it. You are loved," and that truth spoken by a steady hand is strong medicine. You may say, "But I'm not in Calcutta. I am busy. I am tired. I am anxious. I get it. Mother Teresa understood this too. She said, yesterday is gone. We have only today. Let us begin, not tomorrow's perfect plan. Today's small fidelity to who is within arm's reach, who is within one phone call, one message, one knock. The grace you need will arrive when you move, often only after you move. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Belonging sounds beautiful, but it is also demanding. It asks me to be interrupted, to give up control of my schedule for the holy inconvenience of love. A hand offered to someone in pain will never appear on your to-do list at the right time. It will always feel like the wrong time until you give it. Let me take you back into one of her homes for the dying. Imagine the light, soft and gold, coming through the window. Though of sorries the squeak of a metal bed, the scent of soap and medicine. A sister kneels and washes a wound slowly. The person on the bed begins to breathe easier, not because the pain vanishes, but because shame does. They are not an object to be endured. They are a person to be loved. Stay in that room fear lives as dignity enters. This is the shape of true mercy. Mercy is not pity. Pity says, poor you. Mercy says, I am with you. Mercy is presence. Emmanuel with us. When Mother Teresa prayed, she asked for that same nearness to enter her hands. She knew that prayer and service are married. Prayer in action is love. She said, love in action is service. So if you want your prayer to deepen, let it flow through your hands. If you want your service to endure, anchor it in prayer. She carried a rosary, sometimes made of knots, simple and worn. She would whisper the name of Jesus like a breath, but she did not end prayer at the chapel door. She walked right out with it, into the gutters, into the dark, into the places where it is hard to breathe. And the breath of prayer became the touch of love. That is what you can do today. In your own street, your own office, your own loneliness, the way to begin. Notice one person in pain. Do not fix them. Do not give a speech. Do not diagnose. Just be. If it's someone at home, sit beside them and hold their hand for a moment. Even if no words come, write their name on a small piece of paper, put it in your pocket, and carry them with you all day. Touch the paper when you feel fear rise. Pray one sentence for them. Love is specific. Love remembers names. Say, and if the pain is your own, Mother Teresa would not leave you out. Take your own hand, hold it as if you were a friend to yourself. Breathe, say, I belong to love. From a counselor from God, from your community. You are not meant to carry pain alone. Your own hand held with compassion is not selfish. It is preparation. So, you cannot give what you do not allow yourself to receive. Mid-roll CTA quick question: whose hand will you hold today? Share a name or a small intention in the comments so we can carry them with you. And if these gentle practices help you live with more peace, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next one. There is another story. His body covered with maggots. Mother Teresa and her sisters cleaned him. Someone watching said, "I wouldn't do that for $1,000,000. She answered, "Neither would I, but I do it for love." That sentence cuts through all the noise. We can do hard things when love is the reason. You may not face maggots, but you will face mess, dirty dishes, tense conversations, old grudges. Love gives you a reason to stay in the room. And when you stay, miracles grow quiet and steady. You will see them in little changes, the slumped shoulders that lift a bit, the hard face that softens, the silence that warms, the lamp that stays on a little longer because someone felt safe enough to speak. Do not expect fireworks, expect seeds. Love plants them in ordinary soil. Then it waits and waters and refuses to give up. Mother Teresa said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." Your hand today is that stone. A small ripple becomes another, and another. Your child sees you sit with a neighbor and grows up believing that compassion is normal. Cheesy, speak gently to your own fear and decides to seek help without shame. The ripples will go where your eyes will never go. Trust that. You might wonder, where do I find the courage? She would point to silence. The power of silence in prayer is not emptiness, it is presence. Stay 60 seconds before you begin. Close your eyes. Imagine the person you will hold, the place you will meet. Ask for gentleness. Ask for patience. Ask for the eyes of Jesus, eyes that looked at people and saw treasure under the dust. Then move without delay. Mother Teresa often reminded her sisters, "Do it now. This is the day." The poor cannot wait for our perfect mood. Neither can our families. If your heart says it's time, then don't bargain with it. Hold the hand. Make he the call. Boil the soup. Write the note. Let love interrupt your plan. You may make mistakes. You may choose the wrong words. That's all right. Love does not need flawless grammar. It needs perseverance to come back, to apologize, to try again. Humility is not humiliation. Humility is strength under control. It is the decision to be small on purpose so someone else can breathe. Remember this, it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. Put love into the way you knock on the door. Put love into the way you stir the pot. Te buvo. Put love into the way you listen, the way you leave a room. Make love the ingredient that cannot be measured and therefore cannot run out, because the source of love does not run dry. Mother Teresa treasured the words of Jesus. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. If that is true and she lived as if it were, then every hand held is a hand of Christ held. D. Every wound washed is a wound of Christ touched. D. Every fear calmed is a fear you share with him. Holiness is not floating above the ground beside the person who fell. There is a secret here. When you hold a hand in pain, you will notice your own fear stepping back. Why? Because love puts you in the present. Fear borrows from the future and steals from the past. Love lives here and now. You become present to another. Your mind stops racing. Your breath slows. You see a face, not a problem. Learns a different rhythm. And the room somehow grows larger. If you are afraid of being taken advantage of, set boundaries with kindness. Mother Teresa did not say yes to everything. She said yes to love, and that sometimes looked like a firm no to any valley. No to cruelty. No to lies. Love is not naive. Love is clear, and it is brave. The hand you offer can be strong and gentle at the same time. Before we finish, let me speak a blessing over you. The tired parent, the lonely neighbor, the one who is trying. May your hands be steady. May your eyes be kind. May your steps be light. May fear release its hold on your home. May you remember that you belong to others and they belong to you. The simple thing, the small thing, the overlooked thing, and do it with great love. So today, hold a hand in pain. Your spouse, your child, your friend, your mother, the man on the corner, the woman at the desk, or your own heart that needs it most. Don't be dramatic. Be faithful. Touch is a language the soul understands before the mind catches up. And thus you do watch what happens. The room softens. The breath deepens. The fear totally, but it leaves. Mother Teresa believed this with all her life. We do not need to do big things. We need to do small things with big love. That is your mission today. The Orquaya Revolution. Start with one hand. Start with one name. Start now. Let us begin.